All right, we welcome you to Santa Fe College here in Northwest Gainesville. So we welcome you to day 2 of our coverage of the USSSA National Basketball Tournament live here on the Prep Zone. I am Marty Paulman along with Tyler Timbig as we get ready for our first of 4 games today. This is the 7th grade quarterfinal matchup between the D3 Elite Black team out of Coral Springs. Coach JR is their coach, and the Lakeland Fire, coached by Paul Clark. And D3 Elite will be in the white uniforms with the red stripes, black letters and numerals. Their starting lineup is number 1, Mike Hurt, number 6, Brandon Spencer, number 11, Sam Griffin, number 24, Mike Johnson, and number 32, Braylon Ingram. And for the Lakeland Fire, the black uniforms, white letters and numerals, white stripes, also red stripes as well. Their starting lineup is number 3, Zay Roberson, number 7, Sharon Pogue, number 10, James Harrison, number 12, Kevis Dyer, and number 23, Pat Taylor. All right, so we are underway. As we bring you this game, it'll be Mike Hurt jumping, and he will allow Kevis Dyer to take the opening tip for Lakeland. It's like a bit of man-to-man as it's taken away. D3 Elite Black team is 3-0 so far here in this tournament, while a 2-1 record so far for the Lakeland Fire. Again, this is an 8th grade matchup, 8th grade quarterfinal, 7th grade D1 boys quarterfinal. Brandon Spencer drives in, has it taken away. Now into the right corner, 3 try from the corner is no good. And another rebound, that time for Mike Johnson. Cross-court pass to Spencer. 3 from the right wing for Spencer is no good. And Lakeland Fire with the rebound. So we have 2 16-minute halves played here on this USSSA tournament. By the way, the player to watch for D1 Elite, Sam Griffin, number 11. He's the overall national three-point shooting champion here. As there's a 3 try, no good. Rebound knocked away. That'll be staying with Lakeland. Number 11 for the D3 Elite Black team in white. He shot 13 threes the other night. Lost to Teddy Dupay by 1.
Yeah, so he's the guy that made it to the finals. So he's a
right.
And it was raining threes in here yesterday. There was a lot of good three-point shooters in here yesterday in the games that we saw yesterday.
Looking at him, he's not a very tall, big player either. As he comes up with a rebound right there, but he can shoot. As the pass ahead, still no score. As we are about a minute and a half into the game, 14:35 to go in the half, and that's thrown away by the team out of Coral Springs, the D3 Elite Black team. Coach JR, their coach. So back to the Lakeland Fire, still looking for our first basket of the game.
Yeah, kind of a shaky start offensively for both teams, but it's a quarterfinal. It's not pool play anymore, so it's a winner go home type situation for one of these teams.
All right, Lakeland, this is James Harrison, number 10. Over the right wing 3, that's good for number 7, Sharon Pogue. And Lakeland takes a 3-0 lead early on. First of 4 games today here from Santa Fe College. We'll have 6 games tomorrow on the Prep Zone. Bringing you this USSSA tournament. Inside, basket too strong. And a rebound put back good by Mike Johnson off the miss from Braylon Ingram. 3-2 Lakeland now as we're a little more than 2 minutes into the game.
And they've still scored more points than the soccer game, and they've been playing for 104 minutes in Brazil.
Driving in, floater with the left hand from 10 feet, no good. Putback is good, and a foul as Kevis Dyer puts it in, and he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. First foul of the game goes on D3 Elite Black's Braylon Ingram.
Yeah, that was a strong move by Dyer there. He's a pretty tall kid, tall, lanky kid for a 7th grader. He's going to grow some more, so he'll be a force when he gets into high school.
Free throw is no good, though. First free throw attempt for either team. Lakeland leads it by 3. Early on here, again, they play 2 16-minute halves. Back out top, and traveling called on Mike Hurt, number 1, the point guard for D3 Elite Black. They come in 3-0 in this USSSA tournament, while Lakeland again is 2-1. Coming up at 3:30, we'll have an 8th grade boys game. Is driving in. Shot is good, and a foul again. And once again, it's Dyer. And another chance of the three-point play.
Yeah, the height. He can move pretty well, too. He got that quick first step, got to the basket, and gets himself an and one opportunity here.
Mike Johnson with the foul, his first. That's the second team foul on D3 Elite as the free throw in and out again. So Dyer has 4 points, but he's missed both free throws. 7-2 is the score for Lakeland. Our videographer, Vince Brown, will be here all weekend with us, as he was Thursday for the opening ceremonies yesterday with Mike Rideout, who has moved on to do a baseball tournament in Mariana. There's a three, right wing, deep three by Mike Hurt. First three of the game for D3 Elite. They trail at 7-5. Driving in, that shot blocked, rejected as Ingram blocked the shot of Pat Taylor. Now quickly here comes Hurt. Hurt to the baseline, drives, missed the layup, put back up and in, good by Ingram. And now D3 Elite ties it up at 7. Pass into Taylor as James Harrison will take it across half court. Approaching 12:18 to go, 12:15 left first half, tied at 7. Harrison inside, driving the baseline, pulled back out by Dyer. Now Harrison driving, he traveled. Too many steps right there on the left wing and a turnover by the Lakeland Fires. We remain tied at 7. That match getting late between Brazil and Chile, getting closer to penalty kicks, 1-1.
Not a good way to decide the World Cup, or decide a match, but I guess you got to do something.
And turned over in the corner there.
It's kind of like a shootout in hockey. We don't see those in the playoffs.
Number 5, Matthew Lean will check in for Mike Hurt, first substitution for D3 Elite, and for Lakeland, number 35, Tiavi Hammond. Good start to the game, a little more than 4 minutes in. We're tied at 7. Across half court, beating the pressure, is Harrison. Harrison in between two defenders, drives up, puts one up and in. Nice floater, about 8 feet in for Harrison. First basket for him, and Lakeland back up by 2. Nice drive, he cut in between a couple defenders, got inside the paint, and was able to lay it in. Driving in is Mike Johnson, out up to the right corner. Retry for Lean, in and out, no good. Rebound though, and put back up by Ingram, too strong. Tipped back out top of the key. This is Brandon Spencer, his shot's an air ball. The rebound goes to Sharon Pogue. Now taken away. Driving in and left-handed layup good off the steal by Mike Johnson. Good
that was
pressure
a
there.
Sloppy sequence there, but by both teams, but D3 Elite was able to get the basket there and tie it up.
Boy, tried an underhand layup attempt, no good by Taylor. It was short, rebounded again by Mike Johnson. Now D3 Elite on the move. Passing ahead, driving in baseline, missed the layup underneath by Spencer, and loose ball comes the other way. Here comes Pogue. Pogue, floater is blocked that time by Mike Johnson. Ball out of bounds, will go back to, nope, they're gonna call a foul, pardon me. And that'll be the first foul of the game, and it's on James Harrison, first foul on Lakeland Fire. Mike Rideout is in Mariana, calling a Dixie baseball tournament now, started this morning. Vince Brown, our producer and videographer, we thank him for his help all weekend. As without him, we would not be able to broadcast this weekend. Driving up, missing the shot underneath, saved, and it ends up in the hands of Diaby Hammond, and we'll have a foul in the backcourt coming up on D3.
Yeah, it was a nice move in transition there by Mike Hurt for D3 Elite. He was a little bit too strong off the glass, and then they commit a foul on the other end and give the ball back to Lakeland.
Josh Scott, who's in as a substitution now, he was called for the foul. So that's the third team foul. As the three-point attempt no good top of the key by Harrison, rebound out to Pogue. Now Pogue right around Hurt. Mike Hurt back in the game. Cross-court pass. This is Jay Williams, number 2 in for the Lakeland Fire now. Harrison back to Williams. 3-try left wing, no good. Back rim. The rebound goes to Mike Hurt. Tied at 9 as we have 9:45 to go here in the opening half. Hurt into the corner. Lean, high arcing 3. Boy, that brought Skittles the rainbow from Matthew Lean. Second three of the game for D3 Elite. They lead at 12-9. Well, Tyler, you had a chance to see the games yesterday, and
yes, I did.
pretty good competition yesterday.
Yeah, the Southern Illinois teams, they impressed me. They were a really good team. They went up against a really good team from North Carolina, and they beat them by 9 in the 10th grade division, and in the 9th grade division, they're pretty good. But it wouldn't surprise me if you guys would see them back here,
right,
if not both those teams tomorrow at some point. They were really, to me, they were the most impressive team I saw yesterday. The team from Lake Worth was pretty good, but the team from Birmingham they played, they didn't really give them much of a competition, got down 17-0, so I don't know really what you can take from that from Lake Worth. They were really, really big, though. They had some big guys inside.
We are tied up now. Well, actually, it's a 12-9 lead, pardon me, for D3 Elite after that last three, as they've hit a couple threes, driving the baseline. Nice pass underneath, and the layup good for Mike Johnson. And now has 6 points. The assist to number 4, Tyler Scott. Nice pass underneath. And now a 5-point lead for D3 Elite, their largest lead of the game for either team. Actually, Lakeland did have a 5-point lead earlier, 7-2. Lakeland Fire, Pogue over to Williams. Williams over in the left corner, dribbling back out. Number 15, that's Brendan Gant in the game. There's a long three, top of the key, no good back rim by Pogue. And the rebound again to D3 Elite. They look to push again up 5. Here comes Mike Hurt. Hurt into the corner. That's Griffin for a 2 left corner. It's short. And the rebound goes to Jay Williams. 8:20 to go in the half now, 14-9. Still a 5-point lead for D3 Elite. 3 left wing, a high arcing 3 is way off by LaRon Bostic, number 11. But then there's a steal. Here's Pogue. Pogue off the glass from 8 feet, no good. Loose ball out of bounds. And it will go back to the D3 Elite black team. So they will check in number 3, Deshaun Davis. And he will come in for Sam Griffin, and also number 10, Tamari Monsanto will check in for Matthew Lean. All right, taken back there on the steal. Here's Williams driving, misses the shot, and loose ball out of bounds.
Yeah, number 1 was out of bounds. Mike Hurt was out of bounds, and he got the ball, came right to him.
7:49 to go in the half, and back in. This time Blake Jacob will come in for D3 Elite.
10 minutes from penalty kicks, or 10 minutes and change from penalty kicks.
Yep. 107 minutes.
110 now.
14-9 here. We have 7:35 to go in the opening half. This is Blake Jacob, number 2. Now around to Monsanto. Monsanto being handed out front by Williams. Monsanto driving between 2 defenders, and they'll pick up the foul. Foul is on Jay Williams, his first second team foul.
It's been a pretty, I think it's the 3rd team foul, but it's been a pretty clean game played.
Oh, I missed one then.
On both sides, with 6 fouls between the 2 of them, 3 from each team, and we played almost half. We played more than half the first half, so it's been a really clean game.
Yeah, that's 3 team fouls according to the scoreboard now. Both teams inbounds pass, easy layup as nobody guarded. Josh Scott. Scott cuts to the hoop and scores. 7-point lead now. This is a 9-0 run for the D3 Elite team. At the free throw line, nice pass underneath, left-handed layup good. Nice assist for Dyer, and Brendan Gant lays it in. His first basket, 16-11. It's a 5-point lead for D3 Elite. Here's Deshaun Davis now. Out on him, Pat Taylor. Off to Jacob. Now back outside, top of the key to Davis. Davis around a screen. Davis over into the corner, 3 left wing. Hit and missed the shot, but Jacob was bumped, and he'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, not a smart foul there by the Lakeland Fire defender there. You know he's going to shoot the shot, and you were out of position, so just leave him alone.
Foul is on James Harrison. That's his second. 4th team foul now on the Lakeland Fire. And here is Jacob to shoot 3. First free throw, back rim, and no good. He'll get 2 more with 6:40 to go. First half, a 5-point lead for D3 Elite, 16-11. Second free throw straight through. 6-point lead now. And the second free throw is good as well. So Jacob hits 2 of 3, and it's 18-11.
D3 Elite looks like they're in a zone here.
This is Dyer cross court to Harrison, and we'll have timeout taken by Lakeland. A little confusion there. With the score 18-11, 6:20 to go in the first half. 30-second timeout called.
Yeah, it seems like that zone might have confused the Lakeland Fire team, and Coach Clark wanted to call a timeout there to get his guys regrouped and try and draw something up.
Our next game coming up will be a game in the 8th grade side. Gonna do a little adjusting here. See if this will work here. I can't hear anything. All right, there we go. Nope. All right.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
We'll deal with it.
All right, so 7-point lead as we're back to action. Taylor now driving in. Shot is no good, back rim by Dyer, but a foul. And it'll be on Tyler Scott, his first. Now both teams, actually 5 team fouls on Lakeland. I missed another foul on them somehow. 4 now on the D3 Elite team. 6:05 to go first half. Free throw is short. (18-11) the score. 6:05 to go here in the opening half. Our next game, I was going to mention this, is the St. Paul Florida Stars and the Ormond Explosion.
The what?
The Ormond
Ormond.
Explosion. Yes, Ormond. 18-12 as there's 1 of 2 on the free throw there. Driving in. Oh, and a layup good for Jacob. Blake Jacob scores. And now it's a 8-point lead. Or D3 Elite.
Who got that free throw for Lakeland?
I think it was Dyer, but I missed it. Check these stats coming up at halftime and update them for you. There's a 3 top of the key. Good. And that is Pat Taylor. Second 3 of the game for Lakeland. They trail it by 5. Now pressure by the Fire. Jacob goes right around and pass underneath. Easy layup as the pass right to Josh Scott, who puts it in. Scott with 4, and it's 22-15. 5:15 to go now, first half. Another 3 try, top of the key. Taylor, this time no good, back rim. Rebound though. Offensive rebound by LaRon Bostic. Now back to Harrison, James Harrison, now back out top to Taylor. Now to Harrison. Inside the paint, driving between a couple of defenders, losing it, but it ends up in the hands of Zay Roberson. His fall away no good from 8 feet, rebounded underneath by Mike Johnson. 4:45 to go now in the half. Driving in, shot from the baseline, good. Floater again, this time it's Damari Monsanto getting on the board, and it's 24-15. 7 players have scored in the first half for D3 Elite. They lead it by 9. Driving all the way in, left-handed layup goes. Nice drive by Pat Taylor. Went all the way in the paint, scoring. Nice pace right now. 7-point lead and timeout taken by D3 Elite. So we will take a break. A full timeout with 4:18 to go here in the first half. And our score 24-17. D3 Elite leading it. We'll take a break. You can hear from some of our sponsors as we bring you the USSSA tournament live here on the Prep Zone.
The Gainesville Sports Commission would like to welcome all athletes, coaches, and families to Gainesville, Florida, and Alachua County, where nature, culture, and sport meet. Most people recognize our community as just being home to the University of Florida and their dozens of national championship sports teams. But every year, the Gainesville Sports Commission plays host to or helps coordinate as many as 40 major sports competitions. As a mid-sized town with big city amenities and venues, Gainesville is the perfect place to host the 2014 USSSA Boys and Girls Basketball National Championship. The following community partners would like to welcome you to Gainesville, Florida: UF Health Shands, Alachua County, City of Gainesville, Florida Sports Foundation, and Alachua County's Visitors and Convention Bureau. Good luck and welcome.
All right, welcome back. As that brought to you by the Gainesville Sports Commission, which helps bring you this USSSA tournament. Marty Paulman along with Tyler Timbig. We have 4 minutes to go here in the first half, and it's a 24-17 lead for the D3 Elite Black team out of Coral Springs, South Florida area, Broward County, and they're playing the Lakeland Fire, Lakeland in black, D3 Elite in white. Top of the key, this is Lakeland. That's Roberson. Drives in, shot blocked away that time, and it'll go out of bounds or stay with the Lakeland Fire. 3:42 to go in the half.
I believe they did credit Dyer with that free throw, so it was Kievis Dyer who got that free throw.
We're missing some fouls here as well. We'll have to check on coming up to the half. 5 team fouls credited to Lakeland right now. Should be 4, I believe, on D3, so they may have given it to the wrong team. That shot missed. 3.5 minutes to go now in the half. Here is Davis driving in, now out to the left wing. 3 try is short by, the ball ends up underneath as that shot was missed by Monsanto, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with D3 Elite. 3:19 to go in the half.
I don't know how much time they're going to put back on, but 120 minutes have been played.
Wow.
And it's 1-1.
You know, as quick as those matches are in the
opening
group
round
stages, because they don't play overtime, as there's a foul on the baseline. Shot missed by Josh Scott, but he's fouled on the way up. Foul on Pat Taylor.
Yeah, they tend to drag on in the second round.
Well, if they go to penalty kicks at overtime, yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter if they go to overtime because they play 2 15-minute overtimes anyways.
Right.
Doesn't matter if it's 4-1 or 1-1, they still play.
6-team foul, and at the line, shooting 2 is Josh Scott, who missed a shot on the baseline, and the free throw no good.
And the goals have seemed to disappear as we get into the later stages.
Oh, they were fine the opening first round and all the group stages the whole time. Maybe the last part of the week they did, but maybe that's part of it. There were so many goals opening. Second free throw good, 1 of 2 there for Scott. 5 points, for Josh Scott. And it's an 8-point lead for D3 Elite, 25-17. We have 3:10 to go in the first half. Here's Pogue. Now top of the key to Roberson. Roberson back out. This is Kievis Dyer. Under 3 minutes to go now. First half. Taylor dribbling. Now lost it. Come back out with it. Again, there's no shot clock, so inside the free throw line to Roberson. Back out right wing. Driving in. Shot no good, but he's fouled as going to the line for Lakeland will be number 2, Jay Williams, pardon me. He'll shoot 2. The foul went on Damari Monsanto. That's his first. So I have them for 5 team fouls. So that free throw is good. The scoreboard says 4. As Dyer hits the free throw. 6 points for him now. He is at the line today, now 2 of 5, and second free throw no good. So 1 of 2 again. 25-18, it's a 7-point lead again for D3 Elite. Hurt. Cross, this is Monsanto, who dribbled it off his own foot. Nope, they're going to say it went off of Pogue.
Yeah, Dyer's been very active. He has, 6 points now in the first half for his team, so he's been very active. They just don't have anybody who can deal with him size-wise inside for the D3 Elite team.
Ball inbounded to Griffin. Griffin tried to get it back out. He's able to come up with a loose ball as he tried to get it into down low into Scott. Now back underneath to Johnson. Johnson lost it, picks it back up. Shot is no good. It hit the bottom of the backboard. Good defense by Lakeland, rebounded by Dyer.
Penalty kicks, here we come.
Stolen away by Mike Hurt. It's a 2-on-2. Hurt in transition, drives, he's fouled, and he will shoot 2. Mike Hurt will go to the line. As the foul is on Jay Williams, his second. So Hurt will shoot 2. That is 17 fouls now on Lakeland. Hurt's first free throw is good.
And it looks like Serena Williams is about to be out. Down 5-2 in the third set.
Yeah, Wimbledon.
It's her favorite. She won the first set 6-1 after a 5-hour rain delay.
Well, second free throw in and out, no good. Back rim, rebounded by Lakeland. Again, 1 for 2. 26-18, an 8-point lead. 2 minutes to go, first half. This is Dyer. Swinging it around, right wing to Harrison. Harrison back to Dyer. Dyer fakes though into the left corner. Driving in and having it knocked away is Roberson, and he loses it. Here's Hurt on the roof. 3-on-2 the other way. Nice move by Griffin. Missed the underhand layup. Put back by Johnson. No good. Another putback is good. Mike Johnson with a couple of offensive rebounds.
Put a body on him.
10-point lead, biggest of the game for either team. Double-digit lead. Pressure by D3 Elite. Harrison breaks it across half court. Now a 2-on-1. Roberson, offensive foul. Zane Roberson ran right into the defender.
Good positioning there by Brandon Spencer, number 6 for D3 Elite. And out of control from Roberson there, from Zay Roberson. And now it's just balloons. They can get this up to close to 15 points that they can execute down the end of the stretch of the first half here.
1:30 and the clock didn't start running. Now it's running. They're gonna let it run a little bit. 1:24 now. 10-point lead for D3 Elite. Lakeland led this early by 5, but D3 Elite has taken over since. They came in 3-0, one of the favorites to win this tournament on the 7th grade D1 level. Inside, turn around, over defenders, no good. But Josh Scott is fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Foul is on Zay Roberson, his second. Boy, you're gonna get it inside. That's an easy pickings for Scott. He'll shoot 2 more.
Yeah, you can see why they're one of the favorites, because they have it all. They got good size, they're good on defense, they make big shots, and they're gonna be a tough team to beat.
And the first free throw, no good, back rim. Scott now at the line is 1 of 3, he has 5 points.
And no one's beaten him in this tournament so far, so.
Scott hits the second, so he has 6 points. 29-18, quickly the other way comes Lakeland and throw it away. Throw it right to Griffin. Griffin now to Johnson. Johnson drives, and what's the call? Call an offensive foul? Yes, he did. Never really saw a call there. Johnson picks up his second. Running into the couple of defenders in there for Lakeland. 1:01 to go now in the half.
A little trap going on here.
Yep, and Lakeland does get across half court to Harrison. 50 seconds left. Cross to Taylor. Free throw line jumper is good. Slipping jumper for Dyer. He's had a good first half, now with 8 points. And Lakeland trails it by 9, 29-20. 40 seconds left there in the first half. Oh, wide open underneath was Josh Scott. Nobody guarded him. Scott now has 8 points. He joins Mike Johnson with 8 as the leading scorers in the game for D3 Elite, and it's back to 11-point lead. 25 seconds left to get in pressure by D3 Elite. Across half court, here comes Harrison. Harrison on the baseline. Shot was too strong. Good defense again by Scott. And ball saved there by D3 Elite. Nice save by Hurt. Now into the corner, and it's going to be saved again.
Wow.
Oh, what hustle. Look at this. And Griffin lays it in. Scott saved it to Hurt. Lakeland was kind of caught ball watching. 33-20, 2 seconds to go in the half. And the last shot is off the mark by Bleron Bostic, and that's the end of the first half. And D3 Elite did a great job at the end of the half, and they take a 13-point lead, over the Lakeland Fire at the half, 33-20. So we bring you this 7th grade quarterfinal matchup in D1. We'll come back. We'll let you hear from a couple of our sponsors and bring you the second half in just a few moments. Marty Palma along with Tyler Tinbick, our videographer and producer Vince Brown, as you're watching the USSSA National Tournament live from Santa Fe College here on the Prep Zone.
The world of internet sports broadcasting is rapidly expanding into the amateur ranks. Schools, high school, and college, as well as minor league sports clubs, are finding out about the hottest new streamer on the planet, EasyStream.com. In just minutes, your crew can have its sporting events live and on the internet. For more information, call 800-866-7510 or log on to EasyStream.com. EasyStream, streaming made easy.
Today's game is sponsored by Visit Gainesville, a destination for outdoor enthusiasts, featuring 8 nearby state parks for hiking, biking, fishing, and freshwater springs for diving. You can also discover antiquing in High Springs and Micanopy, the Florida Museum of Natural History, an array of outstanding bed and breakfast, and delicious farm-to-table dining options. For more information, go to visitgainesville.com, where nature and culture meet.
Florida fishing. It's the abounding beauty of the sea at sunrise, the challenge of reeling in the big one, and adventure around the next river bend. It's dropping your line off the pier or feeling the surf at your feet. It's nature in all its beauty. It's Florida, the fishing capital of the world. Get hooked today. Visit flasports.com to request your free Florida fishing guide.
Today's game is sponsored by Visit Gainesville, a destination for outdoor enthusiasts, featuring 8 nearby state parks for hiking, biking, fishing, and freshwater springs for diving. You can also discover antiquing in High Springs and Micanopy, the Florida Museum of Natural History, an array of outstanding bed and breakfast, and delicious farm-to-table dining options. For more information, go to visitgainesville.com, where nature and culture meet.
All right, welcome you back to the second half. Along with Tyler Timbig, I'm Marty Paulman, joining you for our first of 4 games here this afternoon and evening from Santa Fe College. 33-20 the score. D3 Elite Black out of Coral Springs leading the Lakeland Fire. And we'll give you the first half totals for D3 Elite. They had 7 players score in the first half. Josh Scott led with 8 points. Mike Johnson with 8. 4 points for Mike Hurd and Blake Jacob. And 3 points for Matthew Lean. 2 points apiece for Damari Monsanto and Braylon Ingram. 2 threes hit in the first half for D3 Elite. 1 by Hurt, 1 by Lean. For Lakeland Fire, 5 players scoring. 8 points for Kevis Dyer. 5 points for Pat Taylor, who hit a 3. 3 points for Sharon Pogue. 2 points apiece for James Harrison and Brendan Gant, as Lakeland had 2 threes in the first half. This inside, and Braylon Ingram missed also on the rebound. And the tip goes back out to Lakeland. Pass underneath, baseline, shot missed though by Pogue. Loose ball ends up out in the hands of Dyer. Dyer drives and had it blocked away, but he's fouled. And Dyer will go to the line. Foul is on Braylon Ingram, his second. So that's the first foul. The second half goes against D3 Elite. At the line is Dyer to shoot 2. Dyer in the first half only was 2 for 6 from the free throw line. As Lakeland struggled a bit, 2 of 8 from the line in the first half, and that free throw is good. Dyer now with 9. It's 33-21.
Yeah, Dyer was impressive in the first half. He's now got 9 of his team's 21 points, but just balance all around from D3 Elite. 8 points from Josh Scott and Mike Johnson.
Yep, as Dyer hits both, and it's 33-22. So an 11-point lead. Biggest lead of the game was 13 for D3 Elite there at the half. Mike Johnson with the ball, asking for a clear out. Now across to Hurt, top of the key. Hurt driving in, throws one up, too strong off the glass, rebounded by Sharon Pogue. Here comes Lakeland the other way, Pogue, and he throws it away right into the hands of Brandon Spencer. Spencer ahead, looking to get it to Hurt. Hurt tipped around, ball was, boy, it looked like it was out of bounds. Looked like Harrison was standing out of bounds, but Lakeland was able to save it. Driving the other way, and the layup good underneath for Pogue. Pogue now with 5, and Lakeland back within 9. 33-24.
Serena Williams did lose. 6-4 in the third set.
Driving in, Ingram forced one up, looking for a foul. They called a block in there, he missed the shot. And here comes the rebound the other way with Pogue. Pogue throws it high up in the air, and that's stolen back by Spencer. A little sloppy to start the second half with 14-15 to go. Spencer coast to coast, reverse layup good and a foul. Pat Taylor wondering what he did. He's going to get called for the foul as Spencer scores for the first time in the game and has a chance at a 3-point play. Coast to coast for Brandon Spencer after the steal. So it's an 11-point lead, 35-24. And the free throw is good. 3-point play for Spencer. 36-24, 12-point lead. Forced jumper at the free throw line, no good by Dyer. Rebound on the floor, Roberson had it, now ends up in the hands of Dyer, and he is fouled. Mike Johnson looked like he had a good block, but Johnson got called for the foul. It's his third. Second foul of the second half on D3 Elite. So at the line is Kevis Dyer, who's been busy at the line today. 10 points for Dyer. 4 for 8 at the line. That's no good. He gets a second. Bless you.
Thank you.
All right, second free throw coming up. 13:58 still to go here in the game. This is a 7th grade Division I quarterfinal. That free throw no good. So 0 for 2 again for Dyer. Into the corner. Sam Griffin, 3 left corner. Got it. First basket of the game for Sam Griffin. 3-point shooter extraordinaire. And it's 38-24. Third 3 of the game for D3 Elite. There's their biggest lead. Free throw line. This is Dyer. He'll try a jumper. It's good. Inside the free throw line. Nobody guarded it. Dyer again has the basket. He has 12. 38-26. 39-26, pardon me. Pass underneath. Oh, it's stolen away. Nice play by the Lakeland Fire. They were able to steal it. Here's Harrison, who deflected it away. Now over in the corner to Pogue. Now on the baseline, driving in, and shot blocked underneath where Roberson, but he'll pick up a foul and go to the line. Second foul on Josh Scott. And third team foul in the second half. At the line is Zay Roberson, who has not scored today. First free throw is short. Second free throw is good. One of 2 for Roberson, 39-27. There's Griffin again. He's wide open. Oh, he got every part of the rim and it rolled in. Griffin with 2 threes in the second half as it's a final. Brazil 3, Chile 2 on penalties. Brazil will move on to the quarterfinals, barely, on the skin of their teeth. 42-27, biggest lead of the game for D3 Elite. Driving in, shot missed, tip, and rebound goes to Josh Scott. Now ahead to Spencer. Spencer drives the baseline, tried to pass it out to Scott. Ends up in the hands of Griffin. Griffin floater is short. Loose ball out of bounds. Will go back to Lakeland.
Yeah, now Colombia and Uruguay are playing at 4, and Brazil will get the winner of that one. Colombia's a tough team.
Colombia has been playing very well coming in, and of course Uruguay will be without its best player, the biter, the horse, Luis Suarez.
The horse.
Well, you know what? You shouldn't bite people. There's a long 3, no good. Out front by Taylor. And loose ball reverse, no good on the rebound by Dyer. As we have 12 minutes to go, a 15-point lead for D3 Elite. D3 Elite on the run, pass underneath. And good move in transition. Scott missed a shot, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. LaRon Bostic picks up his first foul. And right now you can tell D3 Elite kind of taking over a little bit here in the second half.
Yeah, you can see why they're 3-0 in this tournament here. One of the favorites to win it.
Free throw is good for Scott. He has 9. 43-27, 12:02 left. Biggest lead of the game again. They keep extending the lead, does the D3 Elite Black team. It's the second free throw is good as well for Scott. Scott in double figures with 10. 44-27. Quickly the other way, the Fire, the lay-in for Dyer again. Dyer is already with 14, 6 in the second half. And a timeout taken. 11:54 to go here in the second half. 44-29 the score. We'll take a break and hear from our sponsors, the USSSA tournament live from Santa Fe College on the Prep Zone. Back after this break.
The Gainesville Sports Commission would like to welcome all athletes, coaches, and families to Gainesville, Florida, and Alachua County, where nature, culture, and sport meet. Most people recognize our community as just being home to the University of Florida, and there are dozens of national championship sports teams. But every year, the Gainesville Sports Commission plays host to or helps coordinate as many as 40 major sports competitions. As a mid-sized town with big city amenities and venues, Gainesville is the perfect place to host the 2014 USSSA Boys and Girls Basketball National Championship. The following community partners would like to welcome you to Gainesville, Florida: UF Health Shands, Alachua County, City of Gainesville, Florida Sports Foundation, and Alachua County's Visitors and Convention Bureau. Good luck and welcome.
All right, as we come back, foul called on the Lakeland Fire. Third team foul there, and at the line, it's Mike Johnson. Johnson had 8 points in the first half. 44-29, a 15-point lead for D3, 11:46 to go. And that is an air ball. Well,
I guess it's a little bit better when you're at 15.
it is when you're up 15. When you're down 15, you have an air ball, yeah. And you can kind of just smile about it. Mike Johnson's had a good game.
Yes,
Second
he
free throw
has.
coming up. Leading scorers right now, Josh Scott with 10 points, as Johnson missed both. Johnson with 8. Sam Griffin with 6, all here in the second half for D3 Elite. And on the other side, 14 points for Kevis Dyer. And the next is Pat Taylor and Shimon Pogue with 5 for Lakeland Fire. That pass thrown away. And there's Johnson with a steal. Here we go the other way. Johnson trying. Nice spin move. His shot is good. Lays it in. Well, he made up for the missed free throw there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. That was a nice move.
Steal transition basket. It's coast to coast for Mike Johnson, who now has 10. And it's a 17-point lead, 46-29 for D3 Elite Black. 11 minutes to go. Lakeland needs a basket here. Jay Williams, number 2, now over to Roberson. Roberson dribbles baseline. Now across to Bostic. Bostic lost it. Stolen as Mike Hurt gets the loose ball. Hurt ahead to, nice pass again to Johnson. Actually, that's Scott off the dish from Griffin and timeout. D3 Elite really in control now, up 19, 48-29 as the crowd on their feet. 12 points for Josh Scott, and it's a 19-point lead now for the D3 Elite Black team. So a full timeout. We'll take another break and come back in just a moment here on the Prep Zone.
Florida fishing. It's the abounding beauty of the sea at sunrise, the challenge of reeling in the big one, and adventure around the next river bend. It's dropping your line off the pier or feeling the surf at your feet. It's nature in all its beauty. It's Florida, the fishing capital of the world. Get hooked today. Visit flasports.com to request your free Florida fishing guide.
Today's game is sponsored by Visit Gainesville, a destination for outdoor enthusiasts, featuring 8 nearby state parks for hiking, biking, fishing, and freshwater springs for diving. You can also discover antiquing in High Springs and Micanopy, the Florida Museum of Natural History, an array of outstanding bed and breakfast, and delicious farm-to-table dining options. For more information, go to visitgainesville.com, where nature and culture meet.
All right, we're back now as Marty Paulman along with Tyler Timbig. Tyler will be with me here for the first 2 games today, and then it'll just be me the last 2 games. Fitz Brown is our producer and videographer here all week. Mike Rideout was here yesterday, and tomorrow I'll be joined by the head football coach at Oak Hall, Scott McDaniel, former basketball coach in Santa Fe. He'll be joining me for all 6 games tomorrow. Look forward to that, as Scott joined us back in March for the SIAA tournament at the Rock. Did a great job there. Tyler was there for that as well. That's really good basketball. That was the last basketball I've done, Tyler. It's almost 4 months since we've seen basketball. We're back at it. There's a steal by Hurd again. Ahead to Griffin. Griffin missed the layup, and the loose ball tapped out to Taylor. Boy, D3 Elite though with a steal. They're up 19 now with the ball. 3-point try for Griffin is good.
Yeah, he got some swag, and congratulations to Joel Embiid. They give him a 3 or 2? They gave him a 2, okay.
He stepped on like Griffin with 8 and a travel on the other side. Man, it is 50-29. This game has gotten away from Lakeland pretty quickly here. 10:01 to go second half. D3 Elite up 21. Yes, Joel Embiid, who we saw play at the Rock, and
And now they just change it back to a 3, so it is a 3.
Oh, okay. So that's 3 threes for Griffin now in the second half.
He was the 3rd overall pick, so congratulations to him. And unfortunately, no Gators got drafted.
I was very surprised that Patrick Young did not get picked by somebody in the second round.
That just tells you how great a coach Billy Donovan is when 30 games in a row get to the Final Four and have no players drafted.
But you saw he led the U.S. junior team again to the title.
They won by 80 points or something.
And inside, easy layup for Scott Boyd. D3 Elite now at 24. That's 14 for Scott. 9:40 to go. And Billy Donovan's 19-0 all-time coaching that junior team. Driving in, tough shot for Taylor. It's no good. And right now, Lakeland getting only 1 shot every time down. Johnson with a rebound. Hurt over to Griffin now in the baseline. Now Griffin across to Hurt.
Billy Donovan, next Olympic coach? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Oh, floater by Hurt is good.
Nice.
From about 8 feet in. Mike Hurt with 6. 55-29. Yeah, it's very possible.
If Mike Krzyzewski ever retires from coaching the Olympics.
I think they should retire Mike Krzyzewski. There's a 3. Boy, good that time. Way out by Sharon Pope. His 2nd of the game. He has a quickly the other way to Griffin. Griffin lays it in. Boy, not getting back on defense, the Lakeland Fire. And
11 points for Griffin in the second half.
Yeah, he was scoreless in the first half, and now it's a 25-point lead again.
I had him for 2 points in the first half, but
I didn't see it. Maybe I missed that. 3 in and out, no good. And loose ball comes up, shot good. Nice floater by Harrison. Harrison with 4, and it's 57-35. Again, wide open, nice move by Scott. Missed the layup, tip no good. Loose ball back to Scott. Scott lays it in. 16 for Scott, 8 in each half. 59-35. This looks like it's going to be a win for the team from Coral Springs to move on to the semifinals. Ooh, nice block by Johnson. He took the shot away from Dyer. Driving up and in, Harrison. The pogue underneath now, back out. Taylor will try a long 3. It's short from the right wing. Loose ball put back up and in by Dyer.
Yeah, 16 sites throughout Gainesville hosting games in this tournament.
Yeah, there are about 4 churches I found out. That goes out of bounds.
I thought that was
There's
at least
Westside
3.
Baptist, First Baptist, I think Abundant. Great, I can't remember the name of the church. I have to look it up.
O'Connell Center's hosting games.
O'Connell Center, I don't know if that's ever happened before, but Newberry High.
Southwest Rec.
Southwest Rec did on Friday, Thursday. Eastside is hosting Newberry, GHS, St. Francis, O'Call,
Santa Fe.
Holtz, Santa Fe, every high school in the county except Hawthorne. And
that's a long drive though.
Yeah. So busy weekend, and you mentioned we were here at Santa Fe College. As timeout is taken with 7:41 to go here in the second half. Trying to see who our game will be coming up at 4:45. That'll be the girls' 9th grade championship.
Someone just make a 3. I guess so.
It's 59-37. Looks like that 9th grade final is set. It'll be the team premier 9th grade, team premier 9th. That's FJGB Lightning. Team premier won the game earlier here at Santa Fe by 40. FGB Lightning defeated Western Wild by 13. Apologize for having some audio internet issues now. As the ball out of bounds. 7:31 to go. Trying to inbound here. And the 6 o'clock game will be a quarterfinal as well. Right here, it's a 22-point lead, our 7th grade D1 game for the D3 Elite Black. Nice pass underneath, easy layup for Roberson. 59-39 now, 20-point edge with 7 minutes to go here in the second half. Oh,
nice.
Wide open. Nobody came out to guard
Good
Hurt.
Floater by Hurt.
Yeah, from about 10 feet in, and Hurt with nobody in front of him. Hurt now with 8. 61-39.
Now, Scotty Wilbekin made a living on that this year for Florida, getting into the lane and hitting those floaters, those teardrops.
I know what I was going to say. We were talking about Joel Embiid, who played at the Rock.
Could be out for the year now.
Well, it could be, but the Sixers, as there's a travel on Lakeland, just got a guy, Nerlens Noel, sat out a whole year. So obviously they're in no hurry. But Mitchell Wilbekin now is transferred to Wake Forest, where Danny Manning went. He was going to go to Tulsa. Danny Manning took the job at Wake Forest, and Mitchell now is following Danny to the ACCs. That's going to be interesting. Following Danny Manning.
Of course, Tulsa's going to the American Conference this year, so that would have been a new league for them regardless.
Frank Haith is now the coach at Tulsa. He left Missouri. Kind of a step backwards, you could say. But Frank Haith really wanted to get out of Missouri.
Yeah, because he knew something was going to happen. With
underneath, Ingram missed the shot on the 2-on-2. Wanted a foul, no call. Pat Taylor. Cross.
Nice pass.
And underneath, a layup for Roberson. Pass in from Gant. 5 for Roberson. 61-41. Next game scheduled to start at 3:30 as the shot there by Matthew Lean is too strong. Pass ahead. Taylor tried to save it, but he saved it right to Spencer. Now Spencer lost it. Loose ball, fought for, and now Spencer comes up with it again. Now there are numbers, 4-on-2 the other way. 3 left wing, no good by Deshaun Davis as D3 Elite's gone to the bench a little bit. Now Lakeland on a run out. Here comes Taylor, back pass, nice pass back, but Taylor missed the shot underneath. And a loose ball the 4 fought for, now it's out of bounds. And it'll go back to Lakeland, or pardon me, to D3 Elite.
I really feel like they should put more rounds in the NBA draft now. You got a lot of good players who didn't get drafted.
Right.
And Jarnell Stokes should have been a first-round pick, but that's just me.
I don't think so. I don't know how Tennessee had 2 players picked and Florida didn't have any, but that's just me. Although I could see Jarnell Stokes getting picked.
And McCray.
Not so much Jordan, well, okay. Shot missed on the baseline. And rebound underneath by Ingram over a couple defenders, and Ingram is finally fouled. Offensive rebound for Brendan Ingram. Still a 20-point lead with 5:17 to go. D3 Elite leading it 61-41 as the foul goes on Roberson. That's his 3rd. 4 team fouls now on the Lakeland Fire, 3 on the D3 Elite black team. They are the #1 seed as D3 Elite. Lakeland Fire earlier today defeating the Kings of the Court to make it here. D3 Elite yesterday had 12 3-pointers in the win over the Gainesville Stampede, including by 5 different players. As Ingram hits 1 of 2. 62-41, Ingram now with 3, and there's another easy basket underneath for Lakeland. Who scored?
I don't know.
Okay. 63-44, or 62-43, shot missed underneath. Oh. Moved the table there. Ingram, and lost it. Here comes Lakeland on the run out. Williams, Jay Williams. Nice drive. Williams off the glass, no good. And the rebound to Tyler Scott. Tyler Scott quickly the other way.
Brandon Grant was the last basket, or Gant, my bad. Was the last
4
basket
now,
for.
okay. 3-point try is short by Jacob. This ball on the baseline, no good. Back out top, another 3 try, and this time it is good by Deshaun Davis. A couple offensive rebounds. Davis gets his first basket, and it's 65-43.
And everybody's gotten in on the scoring today for D3 Elite.
They had 6 threes now in the game. You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players have scored. The only player who's gotten in the game so far who has not scored for D3 is Tyler Scott. And now we're going to have a couple more substitutions. Jermaine Normal, number 34, in for the first time. Number 10, Damari Monsanto. 4:03 left. Driving underneath and losing it there is normal. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be back to Lakeland. 3:52 to go, and it's 65-43. So coming up at 3:30, it'll be an 8th grade game, and that is a travel, as Harrison picked up his feet right at half court. 3:46 to go. It's a 22-point lead for D3 Elite. Underneath, shot missed on the baseline, tipped out of bounds, and it will go back to the Lakeland Fire. And again, the 8th grade game coming up. Boys, St. Paul, Florida Stars, the Ormond Explosion. This is Jay Williams now in the game, again for Lakeland. Pogue, now cross. Long three by Pat Taylor is short. Way out there on the left wing, rebounded underneath by Ingram. So it looks like D3 Elite will move on to the semifinals. They're cruising here right now. Nice dribbling by Blake Jacob. Long three, got it again. This is Damari Monsanto. 7 3-pointers made, and it's a 25-point lead, 68-43. 3 minutes left. And a timeout taken by Lakeland. So we will take another break and let you hear from our sponsors. Our score, it's 68-43, and we'll return after this here on the Prep Zone.
Florida fishing. It's the abounding beauty of the sea at sunrise, the challenge of reeling in the big one, and adventure around the next river bend. It's dropping your line off the pier or feeling the surf at your feet. It's nature in all its beauty. It's Florida, the fishing capital of the world. Get hooked today. Visit flasports.com to request your free Florida fishing guide.
The world of internet sports broadcasting is rapidly expanding into the amateur ranks. Schools, high school, and college, as well as minor league sports clubs, are finding out about the hottest new streamer on the planet, EasyStream.com. In just minutes, your crew can have its sporting events live and on the internet. For more information, call 800-866-7510 or log on to EasyStream.com. EasyStream, streaming made easy.
All right, welcome back. We had a foul there on Blake Jacob of D3 Elite Black. 3 free throws coming up. And rolling in the first, Jay Williams. That's his first point of the game for Lakeland. And it's 68-44. We have 2:44 left. Second free throw good as well. Williams will get another. So D3 Elite will check out Jacob. Coach JR giving some coaching tips here to Jacob as he comes out of the game. 2:44 left as D3 Elite Black looking to move on, and they will. Lakeland Fire will be out here in this quarterfinal matchup as Williams hits all three. 68-46. And trying to get the pass down to Lean. It's out of bounds. Taylor over into the corner. 3 try is short. At 7, Cohen number 1. And here's Tyler Scott on the run out. 2-on-2, and Scott called for the double dribble. Couldn't decide what to do there with 2:24 left. Turnover back to the Lakeland Fire. Well, it's about 97 degrees outside today, so nice day to be indoors. Checking out some basketball here in the middle of the summer. Into the corner again, this is Cohen. Free throw line, jumper short by Dyer. This ball rebounded up with Jermaine Normal. So we approach 2 minutes to go. Clock is not running. Now it's running. as losing it on the floor, nearly stolen away. Now it ends up in the hands of Davis. Davis flips one up, but he's called for the travel, and he'll turn it back over to Lakeland. So both teams kind of emptying their benches a little bit here. LaRon Bostic, 11, is in again for Lakeland. Although they do still have Harrison and Taylor on the floor. There's Taylor, another long three, way off the mark. And Scott with a rebound. This is Deshaun Davis. Top of the key, this is Monsanto, nearly had stolen away. 1:30 to go, 3 left corner, that's good. And that is Matthew Lean. Hit a 3 in the first half and in the second half, and it's 71-46. And pass back out, and it's stolen away. Oh, nice pass. Somehow he ended up, and that's going to be an assist and a basket for Lean. Boy, Davis could have taken it himself. He decided instead to dish it to Lean, who laid it in. 73-46, 1 minute to go. Boy, nice pass ahead, too.
Yeah, that was a nice
pass. The back pass by Monsanto. Kind of a nice unselfish play there. Under a minute to go. That shot way off the mark, but rebound put back up and in by Bostic. 73-48, 45 seconds left, and we'll run out the clock on this game. Will D3 Elite. Impressive performance again for them here this afternoon. Well, Lean decided to take a 3. I think the coach said no more shots, and he tried to take it when it got blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with D3 Elite with 35.1 to go.
Yeah, they got 2-3 happy there. You don't need to take any more shots. You're already up by 25. You got the victory salted away.
Who do we have coming up, Tyler? This does not look like the teams that I said.
No, it's Fayetteville Elite and FBVA from Orlando and Fayetteville.
They switched the schedule on me again then. Okay. $30 seconds left. That is going to do it.
A 40-point second half for D3 Elite. That's pretty impressive. They put up 73 points in this game and only allow less than 50. So a great performance by them. Moving on to the semis tomorrow.
33-28 in the half, 43-28 in the second half. As you said, 40-28 in the second half. In the final, it's a 25-point win, 73-48. It's going to do it for our coverage here of this game. The 7th grade D1 boys. For Tyler Timbick and our videographer, producer Vince Brown, I'm Marty Palmer saying so long from Santa Fe College in Gainesville. The final, it is the D3 Elite black team out of Coral Springs, 73, the Lakeland Fire, 48. Coming up, we have Fayetteville Elite, and who is it?
FBVA from Orlando. Yep.
All right, that's coming up here in about 10 minutes or so on the Prep Zone. That's all for now. We'll talk to you again here in just a few moments.